This is a public service announcement sponsored by Just Blaze and the good folks at Rockefeller Records.
Fellow Americans, it is with the utmost pride and sincerity.
There you go.
Spirits, then it becomes a cycle. Regulate when pop up these artists, they become your idols. Kids being raised by the culture, people behind the scenes funding it all the votes, and it becomes their whole identity when they older. I pray they find God before they life in and it's over. They say they wanna hear that boom bap, it's that cool rap, move that, bringing the city dope like it's new jet, move back, price and gray walking in with the strap. Tighten up they bootstraps.
He about to tear the roof off.
I'm way down. Ain't hiding, I'm outside with it. Hey, I'm a man of God, but I'm a savage, really. Stop comparing me to these rappers because they average, really. I had people that was close turn on me, but I'm past it, really. You the best alive, how you see me in the casket, silly. People say they got your back, but as they hold a knife, they just waiting on the timing that they know what's right. But Christ said in front of me, he's supposed to show the light. To glorify the Father, I keep my Bible and hold it tight. Cause I know that friends are more synonymous with enemies. Can't even trust people that's kin to me. They industry and I'm in these streets. Never really knew I thought the difference be between them and me. Friendships just become distant memories. Crack game, rap game, politics is all the same. Honestly, it's all just lame, but I know we carbonate. I can't be doing business with opportunists that's overly ambitious. Definitely not for the riches. I just give them my presence in the present cause I'm gifted. Hey, just to stay real, I've lost friends and burnt many bridges. Their need for attention, it outweighs all their integrity. I'm giving God everything in me, or what's left of me. I'm independent, I don't need politicians to lecture me. Y'all may be less than me, but to Christ is the best of me. Kill my old self, that's the death of me. And it led to a better me, this the recipe. Oh, you second guessing me? They say they won't pause, this right here is conviction. Let me check, to see who's paying attention. Who's top 5, they trying to box me in, but I'm gon' sound like a Sunny no matter who bring the list in. I don't know the industry's cold, that's why the fix in. People keep trying to test me, who got the quiz in. I hope y'all boys love bloopers, run extra clips in. They say I'm going too far, but keep my distance. They taking shots, but they must be married, it's all business. The rest of my haters follow suit like it's all business. It's all Christmas in the present, cause we all gifted. Now the industry's breaking bad, just like that ball chemist. Hunter Biden flow, every line is crisp. I'm always up like an insomniac. I can't have squares in my designed to match like the MLB. Hey, Rob, what you cooking? They suspended.
Why sign an artist that was released?
Because I already answered that question. You weren't
Coming right up, the Bulls taking on the Warriors. Back-to-backs are one of the season's unique challenges, Legs. The second game in particular.
Yes, stamina plays a real factor in those back-to-backs, and the challenge is mental and physical. Who can push through the fatigue and find a way to get it done?
Totally a mindset, isn't it?
No excuses.
Let's take a look at our starters for the Golden State Warriors. They've got Nick Richards, Michael Porter out there with MP. Then there's Jonathan Kuminga, and it's Pajemski in at the 3. Now here's Giddey. He played a great game against Charlotte. And he loves it.
Tonight, and I'm looking forward to this trade, we're going to see the speed and the skill of NBA guards. Two of the league's best going head-to-head.
And when I think basketball, I envision guards pushing the tempo, taking threes. The modern NBA has a lot of talent. The pace has never been higher.
And Golden
We talk about the fatigue when playing the second game of a back-to-back. Stan, how does that usually manifest?
Well, I mean, just off the top of my head, it's things like sloppy play, missing easy shots, lapses in your defensive rotations. It's mental mistakes more than physical fatigue that happens on the second night.
On the floor for the Warriors, they've got Nick Richards. Jonathan Kuminga is out there with Brandon Pajemski. Then it's Michael Porter, and it's MP in at the point. Now here's MP. In the game against Portland, very impressive. It's Pajemski on the wing. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist.
Good passing instincts from MP. You have to reward.
Right now.
Ay, try to inverse. Ay, try to inverse. Ay, try to inverse. Fully loaded. Ay, try to inverse.
Guys for getting open like that.
We played just over a minute here in the first. White against Porter. Now White taking command on offense when they need him, putting up 21 a game. All right, Grant, when your team is in the second game of a back-to-back, do you play it differently?
You know, it depends on what happened in the first game. Did your starters have to play a lot of minutes? Did you get into double overtime? It just depends, B.A.
And so in the game for the Warriors, MP is out there with Michael Porter. Then there's Nick Richards. Then there's Brandon Pajemski. And it's Kuminga in at the 4. Here's Richards. And there's another one for the Warriors.
I just love the ball movement.
About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. To the middle. Here's White.
You judge according to your works, but you say that ain't what pastors preaching in your church. 2 Corinthians 5:17, that's gonna hurt. Hey, but I'ma preach the word and none of that hate gonna work. Hold up. Now I don't know what you heard. Don't believe anyone that can't show you the word.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. So Greg, tonight is night 2 of the back-to-back. These can't be easy to play.
Yeah, this is a test.
Hebrews 6:4-6. Now they can't believe what else. They don't like the commandments because we gotta keep it. I don't want opinions, I want chapter and verse. Please don't give me feelings, give me chapter and verse.
They're having very little success right now.
And they really could take a different approach, right? Find something that works.
On the floor for the Warriors, we've got Brandon Pajemski, Nick Richards out there with Jonathan Kuminga. And then it's Michael Porter, and it's Alston in at the point.
I'm trying to follow God, but they want to see me slipping. They don't want to see me.
There's White. He can certainly fill it up when they need him to. He's averaging almost 21 points a game. Setting the floor for the Warriors. MP out there at Porter. Then there's Brandon Pajemski. Then it's Kuminga.
They want to see me slipping. They trying to get me slipping. They don't want to see me winning. They say, Bryson, boy, you missing out a million. I'm just seeing things different. I'm giving God everything. Give him everything. I'm giving God everything. I give him everything. When you give your life to God and everything change. How you claim to be saved, but you still the same. You still got breath.
On the floor for the Warriors, we've got Michael Porter, Nick Richards out there.
Stay too caught up in the grace. Sinning. God said you gon' be judged by the way you living. People too caught up in this smoke. How you a Christian, but always put yourself on your breast. All the man on drugs, coming in the flesh. Lord, when you coming back, this world is a mess. I try to warn them, but they get painted.
Chicago with the ball. Searching for their first points of the game. And Golden State looking at who they got. Michael Porter's out there with MP. Then there's Jonathan Kuminga. Then there's Brandon Pajemski. And it's Richards at the 5. Here's Asenge, who's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Dosunmu's shot is off. And MP throws it down hard.
Looks like MP's been practicing those in his backyard growing up.
Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play. Brought to you by AT&T.
I'm giving God everything. I give him everything.
Bulls trail by 10, and the Bulls decide to take their first time out here. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger, and we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And they backed it up with their play, got production from everyone, and they were able to walk the walk on the offensive end.
And for the Western Conference, we have a chance now to recognize our Player of the Week, MP.
Well, it's not often you see someone be this impactful on the defensive end, but that's what makes him special. I mean, he's been doing all the little things that don't necessarily show up in the box score, but you can bet his coach and teammates know that he's been carrying the team with his D.
Now here's Giddey. He had a 33-point outing in their last game against Charlotte.
And we'd be remiss not to mention his...
Of the men who do so.
in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Pass to Asenge. Here's Giddey. White for three. The Bulls with another miss.
Not how they were looking to start the game. They've come up empty on their first 3 tries.
So on the floor for Golden State, they've got Jonathan Kuminga. MP is out there with Michael Porter. Then there's Nick Richards, and it's Podziemski in at the 3.
And they're going to play 94 feet of defense here. They're going to try to make something happen with the foot.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Jonathan Kuminga out there with Nick Richards. Then it's MP. Then it's Michael Porter. And it's Podziemski in at the 3 spot. Now here's Giddey. He really played well.
Protecting my peace. Can't grab it from out of reach. That's the end of the speech. And I'm safe, but I feel like streets. I pull up with the one like Neo. We go wherever he go. Can't gamble in these streets. My life isn't a casino. Lil' mama, you a prize. You a queen for a king. But I'm sorry. That king ain't me though. Yeah. Man, oh my goodness. They'll try to tempt me with that goodness.
Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. On the floor for the Warriors, they've got Nick Richards, Jonathan Kuminga.
Lord, just help me walk on by this.
Bulls trail by 12. On the floor for the Warriors, Kuminga is out there with Nick Richards. Then it's Michael Porter. Then there's Brandon Podziemski. And it's MP in at the 1.
Oh, excellent hustle by MP. He deserved to be rewarded with the bucket for his effort.
And so here is Chicago. The Warriors getting their last shot to go.
The winner is Black Boy Matt.
I came in this business saying I was going to expose.
Bulls trail by 14, and Golden State's looking at who they got. We've got Brandon Podziemski. And V out there with Porter. Then it's Kuminga, and it's Richards in at the 5 spot. An efficient score, Kobe White, effective with or great without the ball in his hand.
That's a rare quality. A guard who can break you down off the bounce, but also willing to give it up and then zip to an open spot. It just makes him so difficult to defend.
Tell the way that's your son, it's not your daughter, can't change genders. And you claim to step on price. How that's true, you don't want sinners. I don't care who get mad. Boy, don't try to take me, check your temper. Hey, get cut, got mad cause I exposed him. I understand. They made you wear a wedding dress when I could do it.
I like this move to the full court press, putting some extra pressure on the offense.
On the floor for the Warriors, we've got Brandon Podziemski. Kuminga is out there with Nick Richards. Then it's MP, and it's Porter in at 2 guard. Now here's Giddey. Really played well against Charlotte in his last game. And it's rejected. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
Just 2 to shoot. The Sunmu for 3.
They're amped up on D, contesting everything.
Pass to Podziemski. From deep. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got his 4th assist in this one. Here's White. Last game for him, he picked up 13. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. Use this break to recognize your Western Conference Player of the Week, MP.
Oh, it's been so much fun to watch him on the offensive end recently. He's really his team's engine on that end of the floor, sparking plays and helping them find open shots and big points.
To the paint. Here's Giddy.
Exactly what it means. All these rappers making memes. I wanna lead you to the king. Yeah, I'm firm on where I stand. I'm never switching teams. Stuck up in the spiritual fight. You make the choice where you stand. Is it wrong or is it right? It's God's plan to take a stand for the people he invites.
On defense, the Warriors. Pass to Asenge. Back to Lively. Here's Dosunmu.
I'm a pit, never quit, can't take this dog out the fight. Stuck up in the spiritual fight. Make me sick, hard to eat, losing my appetite. Habit quick, know the script, changing what's wrong and right. I'm a pit, never quit, can't take this dog out the fight. Yeah, it's a spiritual fight, bringing us to the light. Lord, bless me with the sight to see everything.
White for three. And again, no good by Chicago.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
On the floor for the Warriors. MP is out there with Michael Porter. Then there's Jonathan Kuminga. Then there's Brandon Pajemski. And it's Richards in at the 5. Now here's White. Still no points. Here's Giddy.
Firm foundation. We exterminated Satan, yeah. No time to be waiting to be served. These same open your eyes, be awake. Yeah, stuck up in this spiritual fight. Makes me sick, hard to eat, losing my appetite. Habit quick, put the script, changing what's wrong and right. I'm a pit, never quit, can't take this dog out the fight.
And so it's Giddy with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. Looking for their first basket of the game. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Jonathan Kuminga out there with Pajemski. Then it's Nick Richards. Then it's Michael Porter. And it's Alston in at the point guard. Here's Giddy. The Warriors making the shot. Off the mark and the clock continues.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
Alston, good.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Here's White. Still scoreless.
Nice adjustment there, going to the full court press, trying to ratchet up the pressure here a little bit.
Lively the pass to Dosunmu. From downtown, the Bulls with another miss.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And that one's good by Porter.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Now here's Giddy. 33 points last game. Uncovered. That one wide left.
Oh, man, that's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure. That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Took the opportunity when he saw Porter. Porter's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Warriors.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here's White. And he can certainly fill it up when they need him to. He's averaging almost 21 points a game. To the inside.
It's your boy D1. And we back for the remix.
I like this move to the full court press, putting some extra pressure on the offense.
On the floor for the Warriors, we've got Michael Porter, Brandon Pajemski out there with Kuminga. Then it's MP, and it's Richards in at the 5 spot. Now here's White. He's scoreless. Outside Giddey, just 4 to shoot. And once again, off the mark by Chicago.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Trailblazers was tremendous. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and he registered a triple-double, showing off all of his skills. Truly, one of the most exceptional performances we've seen in recent memory. A monster night for him. Back to you.
Yeah, spot on, Allie. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Greg.
Yeah, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
Well, he really lit it up. Maybe we'll see a repeat performance tonight.
Nice shot by Kuminga.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And from the opening tip, they've been locked in. Just look at the score. That tells you all you need to know.
Here's the Senge. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. Here's Alston. Oh, MP throws it down.
Okay, young man. We see you, MP. We know you for real.
Thanks to AT&T for that fantastic look from their connected cam. Dosunmu with it. No made baskets yet. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Lively with a screen on MP. Over to the wing. Clock at 6. The Bulls need to get off a shot from deep Giddey. Porter pulls it in. And here are the Warriors now. And going against Chicago, their first meeting of the year.
They dominated this team last season. Big difference in talent level. With the way he can fill it up at this age, it's scary to think how good MP might be in a few years.
Now here's Giddey. 33 points last game. Pass to Dosunmu. Chicago passed
my bag. Before I do, I got something I need to admit. I'm getting sick of the people that talk about.
Everybody know MC Hammer. You can't touch this. I feel like this is my way. Like, you know they ain't stopping none. Trying to get it for a hole and I'm
what's that so hard?
You know
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. Pajemski out there with Jonathan Kuminga. Then it's Michael Porter. Then it's Nick Richards. And it's Alston in at the point.
And I like getting physical, challenging the defense.
Greg, we have another up-and-comer from down under, Josh Giddey.
I mean, a lot of young talent coming to the NBA by way of Australia. With great skill development programs showing in Giddey, stand 6'8", that plays like a small point guard.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Portland was tremendous. He dropped an amazing number of points and put up double digits in 3 categories. And the entire NBA talking about his performance. It was that special. Can he do it again? We'll see, guys.
All right, Allie, great stuff as always. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
And here are the Bulls now, after the Warriors pick up 3. Well, a careless foul, and he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
And you gotta love a vet like Tim Hardaway Jr. He knows the game well, knows how to go out there and produce for his team.
Some changes for Chicago. Williams, he's checked in for Jared White. Vincent comes in for White, and it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Josh Giddey. And he makes all 3. And so it's Golden State with it, fresh from a win against Portland.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
And the mental game you talk about, a lot comes down to coaching, having your players focus.
Chicago with the ball, following the score by Golden State.
There's 57 seconds left in the first quarter. So on the floor for Golden State, they've got MP. Aaron Gordon is out there with Anthony.
Full 24-second shot clock. 56 seconds left in the first quarter.